you never delivered
Biafran.
I said, what?
Nelly is 1 million times better than Azuka. 1 million, 100% million. At least when Nelly was there, at least even the commandant, the ES, they were saying they were even eating food, 3 square meal. At least Nelly buy them telephones. But when Azuka came, he told them that, don't worry, you could be drinking milk and sugar and drinking breakfast, egg, this, that. He promised them heaven and earth. He was even telling them, he said, the telephone Nelly bought for you people, I'm going to buy you new telephone. People have to throw it away because we don't want the zoo government or Nelly to track people with the number and everything. When money starts entering, come and see all the promises got on to war. He said, which telephone? You people don't have telephone. Oh God, oh. It will be like a dream. It's like a horror dream.
Hold on. Let me play this now. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Remember that Chichi that they said she's begging money everywhere. They said they were thinking I am the one. Not realizing the Chichi, honorable beggar.
The beggar
that was begging people money.
The Las Vegas in Nigeria. That's one that we gave money to somebody to give in Nigeria. That she eats the money, told the woman, please give me my own share. You want to hear that voice again? You want us to play it for the whole world to hear, for the whole Biafra to hear. You criminal living in Nigeria, criminal beggar. Beggar Chichi, who call herself Chichi. You say she's a politician, you're a politician, you're a beggar. You don't have no money. She's just looking for you. That's why she's running behind Azuka. Hey, my wife. Hey, our queen mother. Our queen, this one. Olacha Ike, made them for the same money. He begged me, he said, Barbara, please, people are living in abroad now. Give me money for telephone charge card, how do you call it? Telephone recharge card or whatever. You know, people have living in abroad. I don't live in abroad. I bet who can bring my daughter? Who can bring my son to abroad? They carry your daughter and your son to who won't carry them come. Send them go through Mediterranean Sea now. You able to get people the same. Only.
Yes, so it is always good to be back again. This time around, we are going to dissect some certain facts, some truths that none of you wants to accept because of your empty pride. In this series, in this part 8, we are going to break the camel's back. That back must be broken. We are going to look into us, into ourselves, internally, so we can bring an eternal solution to the problems that is facing us. What makes a man a man? What makes a leader a leader? What puts you ahead of the game among your competitors? What makes you stand out and last the test of time? What are those things? Behold, it is just one thing, and that one thing is truth. Truth stands the test of time no matter what happens. For the sake of vainglory known as pride, we have found ourselves in this quagmire of destruction, empirical foolishness. That is where we have landed. To start up with, you all know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied himself of the freedom and right he has to good life. After all, he's a dual citizen, having a British passport. That young man worked hard to get to the standard where he is today. He left his admission in a Nigerian university, forced his father to send him to abroad, and he got there. He studied there, he worked there, he made money while working there. He was able to buy a property from his own sweat, and he naturalized as a British, having a British passport. But this man, for the love he had for his people, he had to give up all these things. He came back home to fight for the liberation of his people. Just as Odumegwu Ojukwu, the late, decided to rise up to fight for his people, not with state funds, but with the funds, the wealth of his father. He used it to bankroll a battle that we went into 1967 because of the wanton killing, the genocide, the annihilation, the cleansing of his own people, the Igbos. He said enough is enough. They need to put a stop to this. The media has narrated nasty lies about this. Ojukwu never started the war. Ojukwu was first attacked, so in self-defense, he had to fight back. A lot of idiots said it was Ojukwu that went into war. I can't see how a man that studied abroad will go into modern day warfare with stick and machete against an army that is well armed. The records are there. They went into the war with sticks, knives, machete, club, axe. Why did they go into war like that? Because the Nigerian army landed, started shooting, started killing them. So they had to make use of anything they could lay their hands on and used it to fight back. There were less than 3,000 men that fought for their lives. At the end of the war, 1970, over 30,000 surrendered. They had to kill the enemies, take their weapons and defend themselves. That was how Ojukwu was able to have access to his father's money, because there was no way for him to get fund to finance the war. He had to use his own father's money to finance the war. He gave this money to his own people, urging them to go overseas and get weapons. He gave this money to his own people to get a media voice. He gave this money. Everybody Ojukwu gave money to, on getting abroad, Europe, what did they do? They siphoned the money, they stole the money. They went ahead and bought estates in Europe. Why their people suffered back at home and died in their millions? Why some others went, instead of doing the job of the media, they were in the same Europe castigating Ojukwu, calling him a warmonger, a rebel. Young men, very, very young men in Europe started making broadcasts that Ojukwu was a rebel. He was a destroyer. He wanted to spoil the country. That was why Ojukwu did not get any international help. At the end of the day, we were cleansed. We were wiped out. Over 5 million people died. Some people saw it as an avenue to make money. Betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. It runs deep in the blood of our people.
We are not the kind of person that can lick her ass. Never. You are a woman like me. Moreover, I'm even senior her. I cannot lick your ass. She said, "Oh, we have to send this to Simon." I refuse for us to send to Simon. Before you know it, Azuka forwarded this to Simon. She forwarded it all to Simon. And before you know it, it's not even up to 1 hour. I saw it on Simon's Twitter. Simon tweeted it. I was like, what? I thought we said this is supposed to be something that Omar that's supposed to deliberate on. Azuka, why sending this to Simon? He said, we have to nail Nelly. We have to nail Nelly. That this is the time to finish up Nelly. Who is Nelly? Who does she think she is? That she will bring Simon down. That this cannot happen. And she forwarded that to Simon. So
it runs deep in the blood of the old Eastern Nigeria, from Edo State to the plains of Benue, from there down to the coast. Betrayal runs deep. What happened? Adakaboro, Ken Sarowiwa, these people teamed up to work with the enemy, Sani Abacha and co, helped them to destroy us. At the end, who killed Adakaboro? Who killed Ken Saro-Wiwa? The same Sani Abacha. After they have helped the Nigerian forces to kill their own siblings. Ojukwu was heartbroken. He was disappointed, even to the point that Nnamdi Azikiwe had to make an international press conference calling Ojukwu a rebel. A man that stood up to fight because his people were killed all over Nigeria, the whole north and even Lagos. You see, I am not a promoter of violence or war, but in the rule of survival, anything that you will use to stay alive, use it. Even if they target violence or terrorism, it doesn't count at this stage. All that matters is staying alive. The Yorubas and the Fulanis are the same, from one family. No matter how they try to twist the history to make it look as if they are good people, no. We know that the entire land is Idu land, and we know how the Yorubas came in first. We know the role that Moremi played, how they stole our land, how they stole Ife, stole Lagos, stole everywhere. But now we are not concerned about those things. You see the old Eastern Nigeria, let it go as a nation, part 1. And if it doesn't want to go as a nation, since the ones that call themselves Niger Deltas, coastal region, they have decided to be eternal betrayers, eternal saboteurs, more especially Akwa Ibom and Port Harcourt. Those two, even to a large extent, Delta State. Since they have decided to be eternal saboteurs, eternal pain in the ass, let them go. So now the part 2 is, let the Southeast states go as a nation. Part 1 is either the old Eastern Nigeria goes as a country of their own, or part 2, let the Southeastern states go as a country, as a nation of their own. I don't care if there are Igbos in Port Harcourt, if there are Igbos in Akwa Ibom, if there are Igbos in any of those Niger Delta states. I don't care. When we get our freedom completely, then the Igbos in those regions can now seek referendum to know if they want to remain with the Niger Delta or they want to reunite with their siblings. But at this point, the demarcation that happened between India and Pakistan is what we need now, right now. Today, Pakistan, they are wishing that they could come back to India and become one nation, because they were one when they divided. Mahatma Gandhi said, go your way and let us stay on our own. They left. Today, Pakistan and the pain they are going through, they are the ones that created the Taliban. Pakistan is a terror sponsoring state. Now the serpent they groomed have grown, and it has started eating them. So the Pakistani people now are wishing to come back to India, but it's too late. That is how it's going to be in the Nigerian case. Old Eastern Nigeria is either you go as one nation, or we split it. Those of you idiots that say you are Niger Delta, that feel that you have oil, you can take your oil, drink it, bath with it, and put it on your body as cream. We don't give a damn about that. You can go with your oil, go with the Fulanis, your new masters, or your eternal masters, and remain with them. But let the 5 Igbo speaking states go. From there, we need what is called cleansing. We need to clean up the land. We need to clean up the land ruthlessly. It is no longer about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. No. If you think it's about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are wrong. It is about surviving. It's about keeping our legacy, our culture, our heritage, our identity, our nationality. It's about keeping our identity from being cleansed. If wildlife reserve or the authorities that are in charge of the wildlife is doing everything to keep some animals from being extinct, then does the Igbo race not deserve to be kept from being extinct? It is all about extinction. They need to wipe out the Igbo race completely, and the Igbos need to be alive to maintain their heritage. That is our mother's land. That is our heritage. How can Ebonyi State be the state in Nigeria with the biggest mosque all over Nigeria? Ebonyi State. Why is it that we cannot wake up to see the realities of the dangers that is facing us? We are being cleansed. Like I said before, young men or boys that went to England as at then during the time of Ojukwu went into the media. The only thing they can do with the media is to vilify Ojukwu, is to make Ojukwu look like a monster, drum up international support to help Nigeria crush Ojukwu. Why? Because they are saboteurs. They keep calling Ife Ajuna and so on. Ife Ajuna is not only the saboteur in the land. Just as today, we are calling Simon. Simon is not the only saboteur or the only enemy in the land. Our entire land is rigged with saboteurs. How are we going to put a stop to this thing? The 5 eastern states must go as one nation. And if you like, say it's Biafra, that's your business, but we must go as one nation, and we will go with the flagship of Idu as a nation. Then with that identity, the land will be rigorously cleansed and wiped. Anything see, after the rigorous cleansing of the land, it will take 1,000 years for anything sabo or saboteurs to ever bear fruit or seed in that land. That land needs to be cleansed. Today, we have people in the media. What are they saying? The same thing that happened in 1967 when they went abroad to London and they used the media to destroy their own people. Today is happening. Look at Ikenga, the idiot that calls himself Ikenga. He made a broadcast and he said he is the one that is showing Nigerian army where his people are, that they need to kill them. Ikenga had the temerity to say that his people are terrorists, that they are saboteurs, that the Igbo land is peaceful. It is the terrorists that is in Igbo land. He said he shows Nigerian army where they are, and they are being killed by the Nigerian army. Ikenga said it. Ikenga, the one in South Africa, he said it, and he beat his chest and he said he's proud that he's Ikenga. He has power. Igbo people and you people are there watching Ikenga. Ikenga Ruagu, you know his family, you know everything. Or is it the lady called Chichi? I don't know where that idiot is in Nigeria. Today, names will be called. Oh yes, names will be called. Because enough is enough. We either put a stop to this madness, or the madness will consume us. And to put a stop to this madness, a greater madness needs to put a stop. That's why names will be called. Chichi, I don't know where that idiot is in Nigeria. How about Chalugo or Adugo, whatever is her name? You see all these people, women, both in Nigeria and in diaspora. There's another fool. I think that one is based in Abuja. All she does every day she comes to make broadcasts is to vilify Nnamdi Kanu, call him name, call him terrorist. Another idiot from Igbo lady from one of the 5 speaking states, I think either Imo State or Enugu. One. Every day she comes on air is to talk nasty things about Nnamdi Kanu. I don't care how much you say nasty things about Simon Ekpa. I don't. But whenever they say nasty things about Simon Ekpa, I mirror my ear down because I know that it's not about Simon Ekpa, it's about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will go around, they will still come back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and abuse him. And say things about him. The other one that calls himself Kina Sanwo-Olu, the same thing, killing our people. The idiot that called himself Ijele, he was deported from Turkey. He's back in Nigeria. Ijele is still walking shoulder high in Nigeria, calling his own people terrorists, working with the enemies in the open. They are killing the Igbos. Ijele is giving instruction, telling them where his own people are, that they will kill. How about Tompolo? Tompolo collected over 40 billion naira. He took the army to the creek to show them where his people are. Where his own people are, for them to be executed. Asari Dokubo. How about Asari Dokubo? Asari Dokubo is doing the same thing. Asari Dokubo, you so love your people, the Niger Deltas, the whatsoever you think Ikwere that you want to call them. You went to Cotonou and built a university. Why did you not build it in your own land, Asari Dokubo? Donkey, the pig in the creek. Why did you not build it in your own land? And you can boldly say you have your mansion abroad. You have your mansion in Europe and you put your wives there. The people in the creek, in the Niger Delta area, they don't deserve life. They don't. Look at the people destroying the land. Then the painful side of it all, just as those young men went to London during the days of Ojukwu and started making broadcasts, we have them today again, the Idu media. They are there in the diaspora making broadcasts, vilifying their own people. Lately, in the open without shame, calling on Baba Tinubu to help them to kill the Igbos, that the Igbos are terrorists. They open their mouth, their filthy mouth, to say the Igbos are terrorists. That the Igbos are the ones in the north masquerading as terrorists, Boko Haram killing people. That the Igbos are the ones that went to Lekki, NSAS, and killed people. But Satellite Sentinel of CNN showed Nigerian army shooting these people under the command of Bats, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The same man that killed the youths that sang Nigerian national anthem carrying the Nigerian flag, and army gruesomely executed them, opened fire on youths that sat on the floor and killed a lot of them. Idu media has the guts to say it was the Igbos that did that killing. May God punish you all eternally. That is the most heartbreaking side of it all. It was the Igbos that hijacked NSAS and did the killing. That was why the animal, the Hitler of Port Harcourt, of River State, Nyesom Wike, had to execute people in Obigbo. He took over 3,000 girls from Obigbo and took them to the north, where they were raped every day. And Nyesom Wike is still working there. And nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. The Igbos You all need to be ashamed of yourselves. Every day in Lagos now, they kill you all. Election is over, but they are going from market to market, house to house, place of work to place of work. They are bringing you out, killing you, burning your properties, burning your business. How can a few bunch of Yorubas, they band themselves up in their hundreds, maybe 100, 200, they come to a market where you have over 1,000 Igbos and they burn it down? You Igbos, the only thing you can do is you stand with your phone, you record it, you show it to the world. They are killing us, they are killing us. Shame on you all, Igbos. Shame on you all. You don't know what self-defense is all about. Bind yourself together, for a strand, a three-core strand is difficult to break. Bind yourselves together. When they come, go for them. Let that thing, that madness that they think they have by coming to destroy your businesses, let them know that you are equally mad. Because in an insane society, the only sane person there is the one whose madness is bigger than the madness of others. It is written, for the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and the most violent taketh it by force. So you Igbos, you need to rise up and defend yourself across the board, wherever you find yourselves. Because it is clear that you all are endangered species, and the only joy they have is to eliminate and destroy you. So rise up and do the defense that you need. Dr. Chidi, the animal, the bastard that is based in Canada, in Ginger Media, may God punish you eternally. Dr. Chidi, see, as I'm mentioning these names, ESN commanders, those that feel concerned about whatever that is going on, the onus has fallen upon you. The ball is in your court now to do the needful. You see all these names, you need to let them know that you all are aggrieved. In Ginger Media, Dr. Chidi, wherever you are based in Canada, may God punish you. You know how to write to United Nations. You know how to call Sanna Marin directly on her phone, the Prime Minister of Finland. You know how to write to the Finnish government. You know how to write to the United Nations, telling them that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. They are causing problem in the country. They are disturbing the country. Chidi, today they are slaughtering Igbos left, right, and center in Nigeria. In the entire Lagos, their businesses are being destroyed. Chidi, today they are telling the Igbos, if you don't vote here, we'll throw you in the lagoon. Is it happening or not? Chidi, can you take the videos and the pictures of what is going on and show it to Sanna Marin? Can you show it to the United Nations? Can you show it to the authorities that you once wrote and you called them on phone? Chidi, in your media, you bastard. You made a video of almost 5 hours analyzing how your people are terrorists, how Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, how Nnamdi Kanu is a troublemaker. You made a video of 5 hours saying that it was time for you to do the needful, that election is the way. Chidi, you bastard. Chidi, this message is particularly for you, Chidi, and the idiots that call themselves P Square. P Square, Mr. P. That P can as well be pussy, because you idiots, you people don't deserve to be alive at all. It is meant for Idu Media. It is meant for Pet Edochie. It is meant for Ijele. It is meant for Ikenga. It is meant for Autopilot. This message is meant for them. This message is meant for Umuadaka with the big-headed idiot called Azoka. It's meant for you, all of you. Chidi, the killings that is going on in Nigeria now of the Igbos, how far How market? Chidi, when Nigeria went and borrowed how many billions of dollars from China and UN, they said they will not give to the Igbos. Chidi, did you make a compilation and give it to the United Nations? Chidi, when Nigeria built railway from excluding the eastern Nigeria, and they built it all the way to Niger, Mali, all those areas, they said they will not put anyone in that space in the land. Chidi, did you tell United Nations all this thing? Chidi, you bastard, you dog. Chidi, when youths were shot in NSAS, did you elaborate further on the evidences that CNN showed of who executed the youths in NSAS or the massacre in Obibo? Chidi, did you talk anything about that? Chidi, did you say anything about Fulanis killing and raping our women? Chidi, but you said it was the Igbos that were doing those things. Chidi, you said it was the boys that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu trained, led by Simon Ekpa, that is doing all this job. Chidi, yeah? You didn't see it. You did not say it. You didn't see it. Your own is see no evil, hear no evil. Just as the way those young men did in 1967, today we have more young men from Idu Media down to Njenje Media. All of you, including P Square, the animals called P Square. Mr. P, you think it's all about the pussy of a woman? Eh? You married a woman, a Yoruba woman that seniored you with 10 years. You are not ashamed marrying your auntie or your mother's age mates. That you are diversified. You were born in the north. You married a Yoruba woman. So for that reason, Nigeria is peaceful. It is the Igbos. It is the Nigerian youths that are lazy. They cannot make money. Mr. Pussy Square. Huh? Today, what is happening? You know, what happened that time cannot happen again. This is our generation. We need to be unified. Mr. Pussy Square, how far? Are they killing the Igbos all over the country or not? Mr. Pussy Square, what have you done? What have you said? Ijele, are they killing the Igbos all over? Joe Ibokwe, your name will not be forgotten. You people, your register is open already in hell. All of you. Joe Ibokwe, are they killing the Igbos? Are they burning all their markets or not? Answer. Answer. All of you are silent. Where are the pastors? Where is Odumkiteje, the one that called himself Odumeje? Where is the idiot that called himself Dr. Prophet Leo, Major Prophet? I've forgotten the name of the idiot. Major Prophet King Leo Elijah. Yeah, where is you? Thank you for reminding me. King Leo Elijah, where are you? Are they killing the Igbos all over the country or not? Now, you and your gods cannot speak. After they finish doing the damage, they will give you people money again to go and preach unity so that the Igbos will come back as loyal slaves to continue. You know what? I don't even like any one of you. Both the victim, the vanquished, the victors, and I don't like any one of you because you all are idiots. You know why I don't even like any one of you? Nnamdi Kanu rose up to fight this thing in this our age, time, and generation. What you did to Ojukwu is what all of you conspired together again and did to him. Both the ones that are suffering it now, you all band yourselves together and nailed Nnamdi Kanu. Put him where he belongs, into the jail. That is where you said he belongs, a free man. The son of Chukwacha Benigwe, you put him inside the jail because of filthy lucre, filthy money, dirty, nasty money. You put him there. Are you living the La Vida Loca lifestyle right now? Are you living large? Your people are dying. People are being killed now officially. It is no longer Boko Haram that is killing in the forefront, although they are still killing. It is no longer Fulani herdsmen, although they are still killing. It is now the Yorubas. The ones that you people went and bind yourself. I told you people, stay away from the Yorubas. Let us be focused on our freedom. No, Mazi, you are wrong. We are one. We are all Idu. We are one. Let us stay together. Let us fight it. Stay away from these Yorubas. We are not one. I know these people. I know these motherfuckers. I know them. They are Fulanis. They and the Fulanis are cousins. Even the Fulani governor of Bauchi State opened his mouth and said it, that you Igbos don't know these people. They are our own. Who is doing the killing now? Officially is the Yorubas. Ifeanyi Uba, you woke up now, you want to make peace. Ifeanyi Uba, was it not your private jet they used to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria? Was it not your private jet? You are suing for peace. Shame on you all. You all can never ever be redeemed. Ifeanyi Uba, now you want to talk about peace. Are they killing your people? Yes or no? All of you, you disgust me. None of you wants to be alive. To the disenfranchised Igbo people, Ugbo people, Idu people, you are not Biafrans. Biafran is a code. Nnamdi Kanu said Biafra is a code. Now I am here to tell you officially that the code of Biafra is death. The code of Biafra is disenfranchisement and destruction. Death. Triple D. Disenfranchisement, destruction, and death. That is the code of Biafra. The more they preach this Biafra and unleash it, the more you die. The more you die. Francis Opigo is the one responsible for this particular death that you all are dying. Another bastard from the so-called Niger Delta. An occultic bastard. That is why Simon Ekpa said he gave Dr. Nelly 2 weeks. She will run mad and confess. But today we have seen the secret why Dr. Nelly should have run mad and confessed when Simon Ekpa launched her naked pictures in the name of Biafra, which stands for death, disenfranchisement, destruction, and death. That's why he came and said she will die. You see, for 6 good months, this lady has been threatened with different things. You have had this picture for over 6 months. Then you now brought in a goat called Ife Onwubiko. Okay, I forget about Onwubiko. Kita ina yozi Onwubiko. Don't worry, Ife, you will die. You see that your name that symbolizes death, Onwubiko. You are pleading to death. You don't want to die. If you're Onwubiko, you will die. They now brought the picture and gave it to Ife Onwubiko. If your own Biko now gave it to Madam Azuka. Madam Azuka said she now gave it to Simon. Within 1 hour, the picture was everywhere. Simon littered the picture all over the internet. And they came and said, Dr. Nelly is a witch. She will confess, she will die. She did this hex spell so that Nnamdi Kanu will run mad and die, and so on. All this allegation, all this frame up, you all framed up Dr. Nelly. Today, one of your co-conspirators, if your Biko, is singing. She has exposed everything. And the voice messages from the same native doctor that you, Simon Ekpa, said is now your friend. The same native doctor now said, you people paid him 1.4 million to make Dr. Nelly mad and die. But you told the world that you gave him 7 million. So for that reason, the native doctor came out and said, this was what you people paid him to do. And he refused. I can see the reason why he had the gut, the emboldenment to say, Dr. Nelly will run mad and die and confess in 2 weeks. That 2 weeks was when you were busy negotiating with the native doctor, and he refused. Furthermore, the guy said that you also asked him to make all Dr. Nelly's children to be useless. How wicked can you bastards be? How wicked, how far can you go in the field of wickedness? You filthy things, Biafrans. You filthy things. You made in hell products. You demons in human flesh. Mazinam the Kanu saw it and he said, do not let the devil enter you. Lo and behold, you were the main devil that Mazinam the Kanu was talking to. Azuka Charles Nwankwo, you are a Medusa. Arewa Anire, you are Azaziel. You all are principal demons, arch demons. You all. Every single one of you. Azazel is a chief demon in hell. Medusa is the one that has snake, serpent all as her hair, all over her head. Why Lucifer is the main guy? Simon, you are the Lucifer. Satan, of which Nnamdi Kanu told you that you were. Arewanire, you are Azazel, a principal demon, principality. That's what you are. So this was what you people did, native doctor. You body shamed Dr. Nelly, you did everything. If you're Mubiko, you also work in Kohut. All the pastors that are coming out now to say, we are pastors, we cannot hide evil. We cannot hide evil. The native doctor also said one more thing. That Azuka Chasawankwo said that he should do everything possible for Mazinam the Kanu not to come out from jail. You idiots. You idiots. You have all this power. You cannot use it to liberate your people. Over 80 million Igbos. You cannot use it to liberate, only to destroy yourselves. You see why I said you all are Ouroboros. Imagine a man like Julius Malema. He said Nigerians don't love themselves. He wonders why they are still together. They just cannot separate, but here they don't love themselves. Take it to the diaspora. Nigerians are killing Nigerians globally in the diaspora. They shoot each other, they poison each other, they stab each other. Igbos are doing it to themselves. Yorubas are doing it to themselves. You see, that country needs to be broken into pieces. Let everybody, when that country breaks into pieces, that spell that they used to bind the country together will forever be shattered. It will be broken. Then everyone will have sense. Normalcy will return. People will now realize themselves and start doing right. But the more we keep patching that nation, keep pushing it forward, nobody will be free. Nobody. We are talking about freedom, genuine liberation. And that's why I said from the beginning of this message that it is only the truth that can bring about this healing. And we need this healing so badly. We need this healing so badly. Can you imagine the confessions coming from the autopilot, within the autopilot, the Umuadas, exposing each other now, saying all the evil they did, more especially against Dr. Nelly. Can you imagine the evil coming from the Idu media, calling for the execution of their own people? Now they are executing them. Are you happy now? Are you all, you motherfuckers, every single one of you is based in the diaspora. Can you imagine the nonsense, the evil coming from the IPOB media? Ikenga, saying with his own filthy mouth, he is the one that shows Nigerian army where his people are, so that they will be killed, that they are all terrorists. How about the evil coming from Tompolo, 40 billion? He took the army to where his people are. How about the evil coming from the diaspora in Canada, Chidi, Ginger Media? You know how to write UN. Tell them that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. In Ginger Media. You know how to do all these things. For how much? What is the price that they paid you people? Nnamdi Kanu said, our people value children more than money. That is why we have names like Nwakaego. But now you people value money more than even your own selves, more than yourselves, more than your siblings. Not even your children, even yourselves. The entire land is rigged with evil. Rituals from left, right, center. I follow what Chukwuka Benigwe says. I don't follow any ancestors. If you people have power, you, your God, your ancestors have power, you should have done the needful to liberate our land. May Chukwuka Benigwe destroy you, your ancestors, your God you worship. Everything that has to do with you shall be destroyed. Because that land has taken up so much blood. And we shall obliterate the evil that is headquartered in that land. It must be removed. I don't know how it's going to be done, and I don't care how it will be done. As soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had said from the onset is what we will clamor for, and that thing shall stand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, even if it means that at the end we'll go with 5 states, we shall go with 5 states. And those ones, Niger Delta and Co, that will remain with Fulani, that Fulani will consume them. As India locks its door against Pakistan calling for reunification, that is how our doors will be shut when the 5 state goes and Fulani starts consuming you. You can never ever step a foot into our land, because our immigration will be tougher than the immigration of Australia and Israel combined. You people will never ever sneak into the land. Never. It shall be completely barricaded. Enough is enough. Look at the killings all across all board. Every day they are slaughtering. Every day they are killing. Nobody provoked this killing that is going on in Lagos right now. Nobody provoked it. Election is over. They are doing exactly what Ido Media asked them to do. Kill them, burn their shops, take their businesses. That is the last thing that Ido Media said that Tinubu should do. And they will do the same in Edo State and in Akwa Ibom, in all the coastal region. They will do the same. They will kill them, burn their shops, take their businesses, and they are doing it right now. So I give a big thank you to Edo Media for doing this. For that reason, they won the Nobel War Prize for calling for destruction of their people. And their generation shall pay this price. Just as the generation of Opigo, Ife Ajuna, and others is paying price, their own generation will pay this price. Every single one of them. Ijele is already gone. Anywhere this message gets today, take note of these people. The people that their names were mentioned, and do your own extensive research. You will see more of them. Go for all of them. They are the ones responsible for what is happening to you people right now. Thank you.
I don't know. This guy did not even tell me. Because I said it wasn't, but I know. You didn't tell me that I supposed to give them the money. You now contacted me. Please, can you meet your side? As he now contacted me and was telling me that more than 6 months that they have not gotten anything from Azuka. I said, are you sure? I thought you and Azuka communicate because Azuka take over. She took over from them. I said, I come out here. And she took over from them. So Azuka started contacting them. He started contacting them. She and them was doing stuff. and I never knew. So maybe because the guy he stopped, I don't know why she stopped giving them money, because the guy refused to do what Azuka asked them to do. Do you know what Azuka asked them to do? Azuka asked them to make Nelly mad. Azuka asked them to do let me play it. Azuka asked them to make Nelly children useless. I'm playing it. This woman.
What?
I say I didn't want to share this thing to you guys, because when I heard this, I was like, is this real? Did this really happen?
My God.
Did this happen? Let me play, because this guy did not, he said for more than 6-7 months, I think I did not give them feeding money. I don't know. Let me first play it first. You guys will hear.
Almost almost 7 months or 8 months ago. So since I'm bring headache a good and then when I watch her that with the number of people I'm with, people have put down like that, because I put down I get bundi zoo. But the ending of the day, I might me I losing people I losing. So I watch her no take a so Kainga for the training, girl, the training, one money, mother confused. See, I call back again. I will put wouldn't be as a white Biafra, but you know your plan what time of it. I might not be possible. A boy Macana, Ego, and Ego, Ima didn't lose you. And Mama go, how many people will go? Yeah, here I go recent safety video 3 times. 3 times after that, the woman, go again. Okay,
so this one is then I'm going to play, because this is where the problem started. I took I refused to send them feeding money. I don't know why. Then listen.
Nazokas na onya mo 7 million. Ima eko bagi mado mado. Wana chore eko gawa. One big ya ha. Eko saban big book maka mado. Eko big book. Because as you know that kamu cover maya na ganiro. Sister, iya azoka nyam. Nyai. Omo egori onye ya brother abo. Okay to konyera last. Okay, I have 1,100,000. Yeah, they come by. Oh, you make a what an actor. Then, here was a echo put 1 million mega. What the account I wish the money come back. But open up in your double. So the buyer was at the back. I want 1,300,000. Yes. Send them back. Then they go cause on the book here. They got go I build because look at me, yes, who has not normal, they I took me what they have, but the other will come on. Like I said, no. Only any commander bomb, no, or woman, any commander bomb, no, woman, why? As a patron, come on, as a walk, get on the Copia, already that month, and they hold your gun where me because I come up here because I come on, no, and I met you more when they would tell me too much. Because I don't want to it won't be a push, it was a struggle. But he had one year there because I also my way as a no, I cannot complain. Because I didn't want it too much. They go and down and go here. You go the other two. No trials or carriage. I will go over the records again when I go up at the edge in the engine. I will go over the record. I will go up the record. Kenyan digger, a bag in the I will go up the record. Can make a little useless. I will go up the record. I will go up the record. Make a lady no market. I got a board. I will go up the record. I will go up the record. Make a Nanticano. Get one month. I will go up the record. Make a Nanticano. We shifted a woman and man. No other surprise. Nowhere I'm snug. Just stop at that nonsense. Each ham. Opro, already going to I be Yawareko Hanya. Nanim Nagago, Yawareko Hanya. As of Kenya was a million. About the it's in a line, a team line, on your blood, a battle line. I want to get mother need a former mother, new mother, with his time on your black button line. Come on, go around the hill in the minute. As okay, I want to wear go up on. Yes, because I like me and mother get a ham. Not get pretty well. Open the go. Yeah, we're going. Sister, if you go again here, 1 year minute. You want to know is that we got this shock, but I'm going to be a new Azoka, Nero, Mother Nile. Yes, I'll go him got a Punazo, because I'm a Punazo. So, nowhere, I'm going to have Maka. I'm going to make my merit base. Get your own your plan line. Come on, go on area. I'll go and the Punazo. What I have to get you, we had a new support. Many people now, you want to get a surprise. That's not what that nonsense. That's not as a guy, maybe useless. But they go on the 60 feet. No idea, and done now. The game and you could be up now. Young man, we have to be a Let's stop all these things. I'm going to give away what we go. Then, what's now? How about you? You have to online. It's you who need it now online. Come go one area. You have to see each of my figure. I also can myself a big I should go out. Yes, even last time I go with your commander. Lion with how many which my blanket because I don't know put the secret outside. Some of the secret outside. So also can be a chat for family there. So I might be because I can't go I Just stop all that nonsense. So, Obi at the moment, Obi at the moment. Makwana, why are they on the water too much? On the water too much. So, instead of Obi, I have Naga, your panda. Yeah, meeting. Then come in and only need a spell of work. Because I don't like yeah, the game. I want to make each other one of my everywhere. I want to make each secret and one of matter when I got it popular. To tell my couch, I have not got it. I'm just put it. Over the game, chip. Oh, guys, not a chomazia. Sister. I know what I'm going to say. I was a woman. Ochi Melody, autopilot accounts, Yamena accounts. What's going on? I join the movie Hammer or join them. I don't know, join the one we have more than needed. Group who don't need it before. Which is new group here. Then the map at online. Then the one map over. Then I go one. Now, check my account. Last stop, use now one commander different places. Yeah, get down with them where we had the fourth commander like call. Why? I look at my day when out. When I know so, I'm by the air respect here according to. But I will not also respect her. I look at come up with a point or nice. I'm going up and I'm going to hot or not. As long as I'm not so. So my master and the canonas. When I will have one number. And I'm a child of Mother Georgia. Yeah, was it? The child of my game of the culture one. Yeah, going up, join online. Come
Now, that is what happened.
One that you should have played this thing for. Hey! Oh, Bimo.
That is what happened.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't have any contact with those people because I'm not, I was shocked when this guy was telling me this and see what am I hearing. So, because I remember that Azuka was telling, remember the day that he said meeting like somebody took this guy somewhere and they went and rescued him. Remember? I think you guys were in the meeting and I will say that they went, that she didn't want to say it in the meeting. Remember what she said regarding that they took this guy in the house, not on the army, was not on their bed. They now went and rescued him. So since then, she has been working with them. I don't even, the only thing I did was that this guy called me and said, Madam Ifi, I have whatever. He gave me whatever picture. I didn't have any contact. I don't know. I don't even call their father. I don't do nothing. But Azuka goes at the back of now, started working, doing stuff. Even if Nelly wanted to kill Azuka's son, is that why Azuka has to go and say that they should start planning to deal with the children, Nelly's children? And also, because you guys will remember, we know the word, Azuka will always say, hey, I'm gonna, what is that word that she always use? I can't remember that word she always use.
Maureen said it before.
I said, Nelly, she has said this several times. That was that initial time about Nelly that time. That all those things. All these things are so disgusting and so, I don't know. It's so disgusting anyway.
So me, I didn't even know. I was even doubting the guy with the pictures he gave me. And I sent me, after he sent me this message, and I look at what I asked him, because I was like, I don't know what to believe anymore, because the whole thing, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Look at what happened. Yeah, this is my voice to him.
So all this why I know I'm out. Then I was not gonna allow all these things, all this why. But I was not catching power. So cousin a back. Again I went amazing. I went in Hey, Biko, I took my name. That picture, Nelly. Azuka mere unu mee ya ka Jos na papa gị Jos iwe wee ya na Nelly na-ekwu gbasara eju. I want you to tell me exactly what happened. Because Azuka na-emezi na I don't understand. Azuka gwara unu mee ya ka Jos na papa gị Jos eziokwu na Nelly mere ihe o kwesịghị ime o wee sị na oge egerili pictures. Because ihe anyị na-agwa m na I don't understand. Ọ na-atụzi m egwu. I am living in fear. I'm telling you. Them na so so heartless and wicked like this.
Now, can play the voice the guy is sending. Then can send where is the voice message that the guy sent and said no, that now the father did not. Now here the way made the thing for Nelly because Nelly said he do. Nelly was saying he do. That's not the agreement. That's why they wanted to do that with Nelly. So why are they now calling me and saying if he is this one? I am the one. Is it me now that went at the back? Huh? Is it me now that went at the back? Because Azuka now wanted power or whatever. I don't know. That I want them to go and start harming Nelly's children. Because Nelly said she's going to harm her own children. So she now went at the back to start doing all these things. So I'm so like, what happened? How could that be? You have a heart to go and harm somebody's children because Nelly did this to your own. Nelly was trying to harm your own child, and you want to go and do the same, and you are trying to make her mad and everything because you always say Nelly amala no name. Oh God Almighty, this is unbelievable. Eh? This is not fair at all. This is not who we are. Even if somebody did something to you, you cannot go back and start harming the person's children. But because the father of I asked him, I said, did your father do this? Because this is wrong. He said, no, the father refused to do it. So maybe did the father refuse? That's why Azuka now refused to be given, because the guy is now the commander of that camp. Maybe he refused, and that's why Azuka refused to be giving them feeding money for more than 7 months. I don't know. The whole thing is tiring. It is really tiring. It is really tiring, I'm telling you. Yeah? I just don't understand. It is really tiring. You can't believe. But she's there shouting. When some people say, so she goes to native doctor then, why would she go to the man to say he should do something to Nelly's children? Why? Eh?
Okay, what
about she said buying coffee to bury the Nelly? Is it the Biafra we are struggling? Fulanis are together fighting us. What we are good is in the standing on lies and trying to kill one another. What about the one now? This guy, I heard something. The guy say that Kazo coffee jelly Nelly. Excuse me. Please,
okay,
I think I'm done with this. I think to go.
Dear friends, I think people have heard it all, Lada. If the ones people are hearing is small, there are more things, more wicked things that this Azuka Chas Wanko has been doing secretly. We hear so many things. Some of the commandants are calling us. He refused to give them money for feeding for a long time. Sometimes some of them, they have family, they have wife, they have children. The children are sick, or maybe the wife or the rent, they've not paid the rent for years. They will tell us, or they cry to if you will call us, they will contribute money. We help them on our own self. And meanwhile, the ESN every Saturday, ESN foreign, the whole world is contributing money everywhere to support. Because these ESN are the people who put their life out there, sleeping in the forest, in the bush. They're afraid of their life. They're not afraid because they sign it. Death of Biafra. But they're just there, fighting just with the power of Chukwukika Obioma that was helping them. Meanwhile, for 7 months, some of them 6 months, some of them 9 months, some of them 8 months.
Finally, one more thing before I forget. You see the one that calls himself the grandson of Obade Yinka. You see the way that guy keeps saying things about the Igbos, the deep hatred for the Igbos that guy had, calling for their killing consistently. He doesn't mix words about that. That is the way Idu media has been calling for the killings of the Igbos. That is the way Ikenga also said that the Igbos are terrorists. That is the way Ijele said the Igbos are terrorists. That is the same way in Njenje media, Dr. Chidi said the Igbos are terrorists. All these people are working in a synchronized manner for the destruction of the Igbos, spearheaded by this Obadeyinka's grandson and under the tutelage of Edu media. They called for the killings of the Igbos, and they are doing it. Is it well with Obadeyinka's grandson? What is the name of that maggot, that bastard? Every time Obadeyinka's grandson. How did his grandfather Obadeyinka end up? He has so much power. He used his power to kill a Yoruba son. A light that would have shone greater light in the Yoruba nation today. Bode Thomas. It was that man that killed him. Obadeyinka that killed him. Today, is it well with the entire generation of Obadeyinka? At least you can see how mad the grandson is today. That is what is going to be the fate from Idu media down to Njenje media. To Ikenga, to Ijele, Dr. Chidi, all of you, including Pussy Square, that will be your fate. As Adeyinka's grandson is plagued with eternal madness. You know, the grandfather said to Bode Thomas, you will bark like a dog till you die. And that is how Bode Thomas died. Now the son is mad. You all think it's normal. That is the way it is going to be with you all. And to the guy that called himself Dr. Fatu Romiabi, whatever is your name, the doctor with the dreadlock that so much hates the Igbos. Is it not clear enough to you that we are not the same? Is it not clear? How many are they in Scotland? How many are they in Finland? These nations are not up to 5 billion. Yoruba nation, you people are over 70 million. The same with the Igbo people. Why can't you people just go your way? Let us go our different ways. Be a nation. Let's be our own nation. Have your president. Let's have our own. Why must you all want to bind us together? Yet you know that we don't even love each other. But we'll stay together and keep dying. And the pastors will be saying, God told them. God told them. You people are shameless. God told you. How many God is telling them things in China, India, Japan, Sri Lanka, let me forget United States. How many gods? Even Russia. Look at those nations. They are doing well without a prophet telling them God told you. You people, you know God so much. Your land, the only thing that is good about your land is human sacrifice. Your land is a graveyard, eternal graveyard. You go abroad, you be your doctor, you be your philosopher, you be your PhD and everything. You die abroad, they fly you back to Nigeria and they bury you. So Nigeria is a graveyard. That is why development can never be there. Break that contraption and let the light shine, for it is written, and the light shone. Those that sat in darkness, they saw the light. Finally, to Madam Azuka Charles, I have one news for you and the Omo Adakas. Azuka Charles and Erewa, the old goat, the old winch. You all are witches. You cannot do anything if after hearing this message, even if they get this message across to you, you cannot do anything. I'm telling you with assurance. Because your end has come. Your end has come. As it is written in the scripture that, O thou that sittest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, Thy end has come, and to the measures of thy covetousness, thy end has come. That is what the scripture says. Who are those? Who is that sitteth upon the water? Who are they? Who are those? Tell me. Witches, marine witches. The Lord God Most High said, thy end has come, and to the measures of thy covetousness, all that you have stolen, your end has come. If you're Ubiko, there is no escape from Sobibor for any single one of you. Any single and every single one of you. There is no escape for you. Your end has come. To the measures of all that you have covetously stolen. You think, hey, let's body shame Dr. Nelly and we'll boot her out. Transparency. You all are in charge today. Have you given ESN any money? No. And Simon said he cannot give money to criminals. How do you know they are criminals? And your native doctor said, your friend, because he said the native doctor is your friend, and your native doctor, no, your associate now, instead you gave him 1.4 million to kill Dr. Nelly and make the children useless, but he refused because you did not give him 7 million, and he said you gave him 7 million, so he refused to do the job. You see that your end, all of you, your end has come, and to the measures of your covetousness. You can see it. Don't let the pastors fool you. If Jesus himself can say, do not think I have come to bring peace but a sword, and the pastors are preaching peace, any pastor that preach peace and unity in diversity, including Peace Square, can you please open Luke 19:27 and see what Jesus said? Jesus said, bring them before me and slaughter them. To those that does not want to see me prosper, bring them. These people, they don't want you to prosper physically, spiritually, mentally, materially, otherwise. They don't want you to prosper. Jesus said, bring them and slay them. So it is time for you to pass this judgment to every single one of them. Any ESN commander that is still surviving, it is time for you people to know what to do. Let Luke 19:27 be your motto of operation. Go and do that while the others will be fixed. Thank you.
90% of armed robbery attacks across Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. 98% of extrajudicial police killing in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo and Fulani. We have done the research. All the police who have ever been arrested in Yoruba land for killing people unjustly are non-Yoruba, 98% of them, the majority of whom are Igbo. We put guns in the hands of our enemy. Look at the way and manner the Igbo killed Demola. Look at the way and manner that man was manhandled and killed by the Igbo in Yoruba land. Look at the hatred they exhibited for us. They are coming from Kwara State to come and vote in Lagos, Igbo, and you put guns in the hands of these people as police officers, as military men, as custom officers, as immigration officers in Yoruba land. They will kill you. 85% of ritual and kidnapping cases in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. They kidnap our people. 90% of drug trafficking cases in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. 75% of organized crime, 419, in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. 95% of pirated CD cases in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. Almost 100% of fake drug that have killed millions of people in Yoruba land are sold by the Igbo. 90% of vandalism cases in Yoruba land are Igbo people. 90% of cases of child and human trafficking in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. So they are flagging us seriously on YouTube. They will continue to flag us. %95 of street trading in Yoruba land are committed by the Igbo. They come into our space and constitute nuisance into our space. 100% of importation of substandard and prohibited goods are imported into Yoruba land by the Igbo. These are the crime of the Igbo in Yoruba land. 80% of cases of street begging in Yoruba land are committed by Igbo and Hausa Fulani. If Yoruba land is underdeveloped, Igbo will not be in our space. Why is it that the Yoruba are not going to Igbo land? It is not the federal government that developed Yoruba land. The only time that the Yoruba participating in being part of the federal government was in 2015 and the recent re-election of Buhari. It has been twice that we are now going to be in that federal government. Igbo have always been in that federal government since 1959. The first time the Yoruba nation was part of the federal government was 2015, and the second time is 2019 in an election that has just been won. Federal government did not develop Yoruba land. Are they bringing money from Sokoto, Kano, Kaduna, or from Kanuri land, or from Igbo land to build Lagos? No! Federal government is stealing our wealth in Yoruba land, and we will end this. We will end this. They will not be in our space. Igbo will not be in Yoruba land if Yoruba land is not developed. So you did not develop Lagos. What exactly you are doing in Lagos, we know it. Igbo. Your achievement and economic advancement contribution by the Igbo to Lagos are as follows. You sell tokumbo and fix spare parts at Ladipo market. These are your achievements. You sell China electronics and pirated CD at Alaba market. We will use Ladipo market to build housing estate. Believe you me, I have secret information about that. Ladipo market will be used to build housing estate. Alaba market will be used to build hospital. Big hospital. You know that Ikeja Computer Village was designated for a residential building. These things will come down. It will come down massively on you. You cannot constitute nuisance into other people's space. You must think home. We never sent you a letter inviting you to come to Yoruba land. We never stopped your grandfather from getting out of Nigeria. You first attacked the Yoruba in January 1966. You killed our mother Nare Onokakanfo in 1966. We did not revenge. You killed Hausa Fulani leader in 1966 January. It was only Hausa Fulani people that revenged on you in July 1966. They killed all of you in the north. You ran back to the east. Then a year after that incident, you declared Biafra. Rather than for you to face the people that you are fighting with, the Hausa Fulani in the north, you were killing Urobo people, you were killing Ijaw people, you were killing Benin people, and you had the effrontery to go into Ore and massacre our people. It was because of that that we would get involved in that war and kill you for the what you have done. We did not stop you. You stopped yourself. You destroy regional government. Without Nigeria going back to regional government, believe you me, until we massacre you in Yoruba land, you will never accept the fact that we have to go back to regional government. This is what you do. This is your business achievement. You sell bend down and select clothes, second-hand clothing at Idumota, Yaba, and Kotangora market. These are the shit businesses you do. You are selling Chinese and Tokumbo computer phones and accessories at Computer Village Ikeja. You do horrible shit. These are your economic achievement and contribution to Lagos State. You do not contribute anything to Lagos State. We don't want these shit things that you are doing. You are constituting nuisance. Who are the people that are contributing economically to Lagos State? Even not talking about the rest of the Yoruba. These are the companies that is the reason why people are coming to Lagos State. None is owned by you, Igbo. First, it is because of coming to Lagos because of PZ. It is not owned by Igbo. Coca-Cola is not owned by Igbo. 7-Up is not owned by Igbo. Cadbury is not owned by Igbo. MTN is not owned by Igbo. Zen is not owned by Igbo. Glow is not owned by Igbo. Etisala is not owned by Igbo. Dangote is not owned by Igbo. ShopRite is not owned by Igbo. Golden Penny, Flour Mill, Indomie, Unilever, P&G. These are companies that have established businesses in Lagos and across Yorubaland, and these are the reason why people are moving to Lagos. These are businesses that are not owned by the Igbo. These are businesses that are contributing economically to the growth of Lagos State. We appreciate them, we recognize this fact, and that is why we're speaking out about them. You have contributed nothing, you Igbo. You don't have the human capital, you don't have the brain, you are crude. We talk about G Limited, we talk about Tower, we talk about JW Bush, we talk about Baco, we talk about Guinness, Nigerian Breweries, Ohando, Cornwall, Total, Mobil, Chevron, Fort Oil, South Atlantic Oil, ENI Oil, Shell, KFC, Aquadana, Eco Hotel, Oriental Hotel, Intercontinental Hotel, Protea Hotel, Julius Baga, RCC, Construction, Nestu, KPMG, JSK, Finland Foods, Wamco, British American Tobacco. These are businesses that are in Lagos and across Yorubaland. They are not owned by Igbo. These are why people are coming to our space to work, to live, and get education. None of these are owned by Igbo. These are owned by Yoruba and foreigners who are not even from Nigeria. Slumberger, AIT, TVC, Silverball TV, Channel TV, Lafarge. There are several thousands of these businesses never owned by you, Igbo. You don't have the human capital. You come to Yoruba land as armed robbers. You come with your bedroom slippers, with your nylon bag to constitute nuisance into our space, and you have no respect for us. A Yoruba man from Ilesha can never contest the stool of Lagos State Oba. A Yoruba man from Akoko will never say to you that he wants to be Oba of Lagos. The stupid Igbo who are foreigners, not even Yoruba, telling you that Lagos is no man's land. Everybody has a pride of place, except the Igbo in Nigeria. Awusa Fulani pride of place is Kano. Yoruba pride of place is Lagos. The people of Edo pride of place is Benin City. The Ijaw people are proud of River States. Kanuri people talk about their home. Sometimes Maduguri, sometimes Bono. What is your pride of place, Igbo? You've got nothing. You use your passion to claim other people's space. When you're irresponsible parents, instead of them to give you qualitative education, they were wasting your life away. That's why you are being killed. You do drugs all across the world. You said you build Lagos. These are the businesses that are in Lagos that are contributing taxes. And we respect them. Who are you, Igbo? You are not even second-class citizens. Yoruba from Brazil, Cuba, Puerto Rico, they have better leverage than you in Yoruba and Igbo. We have no respect for you. And it is clear that you must obey us. Otherwise, we will waste you.
He sent me this message, and I look at what I asked him, because I was like, I don't know what to believe anymore, because the whole thing, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Look at what happened. Yeah. This is my voice to him.
So all this while, I know my mom, all these things, all this while. But I look at your father, or cousin a back. Again, I went out and listen. I went in and hey, because I took my name, that picture, Nelly. Azuka Meruno Meya, or just my papa get us you were where you are getting who pastor you. I want you to tell me exactly what happened, because Azuka and Nesna, I don't understand. Azuka Garuno Meya, or just my papa get us is now. Mentally, you know, was him always not get related pictures. Because in Alabama I don't understand. Or not to the mail. I am living in fear. I'm telling you. In them hassle, I'm gonna have it so heartless and wicked like this.
Now, can play the voice, the voice the guy is sending.
one came out first before Azuka. So
Then send where is the voice message that the guy sent and said no, that now the father did not here the way made the thing for Nelly because now Nelly say he do. Nelly was saying he do. That's not the agreement. That's why they wanted to do that regarding Nelly. So why are they now calling me and saying if he is this one? I am the one. Is it me now that went at the back? Huh? Is it me now that went at the back because Azuka now wanted power or whatever? I don't know. That want them to go and start harming Nelly's children because Nelly said she's going to harm her own children. So she now went at the back to start doing all these things. So I'm so like, what happened? How could that be? You have a heart to go and harm somebody's children because Nelly did this to your own. Nelly was trying to harm your own child, and you want to go and do the same, and you are trying to make her mad and everything because you always say Nelly amana no nene. Oh God Almighty, this is unbelievable. This is not fair at all. This is not who we are. Even if somebody did something to you, you cannot go back and start harming the person's children. But because the father of I asked him, I said, did your father do this? Because this is wrong. He said, no, the father refused to do it. So maybe did the father refuse? That's why Azuka now refused to be given, because the guy is now the commander of that camp. Maybe he refused, and that's why Azuka refused to be giving them feeding money for more than 7 months. I don't know. All the whole thing is tiring. It is really tiring. It is really tiring, I'm telling you. I just don't understand. It is really tiring. You can't believe. But she's there shouting. When some people say, so she goes to native doctor then, why would she go to the man to say he should do something to Nelly's children? Why?
She wants to pay.
Sorry, let me come in. What about she said buying coffee to bury the Nelly? Is it the Biafra we are struggling? Fulanis are together fighting us. What we are good is in standing on lies and trying to kill one another. What about the one now? This guy, I heard something. The guy say that Kazo coffee ejeli Nelly. Excuse me. Please,
Okay.
I think I'm done with this. I need to go.
Dear friends, I think people have had it all, other. The ones people are hearing is small. There are more things, more wicked things that this Azuka Chas one for has been doing. Secretly, we hear so many things. Some of the commanders are calling us. He refused to give them money for feeding for a long time. Sometimes some of them, they have family, they have wife, they have children. The children are sick, or maybe the wife or the rent, they've not paid the rent for years. They will tell us, or they cry to if you call us, they will contribute money. We help them on our own self. And meanwhile, the ESN every Saturday, ESN foreign, the whole world is contributing money everywhere to support. Because these ESN are the people who put their life out there, sleeping in the forest, in the bush. They're afraid of their life. They're not afraid because they sign it. Death or Biafra. But they're just there, fighting just with the power of Chukwukika Obioma that was helping them. Meanwhile, for 7 months, some of them 6 months, some of them 9 months, some of them 8 months, they've not given them feeding money. If you ask Azuka will say there is no money. So where is the fundraise that we're doing every Saturday?
Yes, so last, you all can see that Dr. Nelly did nothing. These people only framed her up because they wanted to take her position. When she was there, she was doing a solid job. The job of an auditor. She was a watchdog. She guides everything, and they got so angry that they weren't having enough kickbacks, that Dr. Nelly was there to terminate their kickbacks and their fraudulent acts of corruption and stealing. So they had to frame up Dr. Nelly. And the good thing was, they never said she stole money. They said because she talked about Idu. That is our true identity. You see, liars, criminals, they don't like the truth. They will do anything to destroy it. I keep saying Njenje Media. Njenje Media also had his own role that he played, and he's still playing it. One Nigerianist in Njenje Media. Dr. Chidi, the idiot in Canada. Worship Media. You think if I say Chidi in Njenje Media, you think I'm mixing it up? No. You guys are different. Worship Media, you in particular. I hope you will write to Sana Marine again and tell Sana Marine they are killing the Igbos all over Lagos. Dr. Chidi, Worship Media. And how can I wrap up this episode without mentioning the name of Chinedu Asuzu Peters? How far? How is your dream, your one Nigerian dream? You're getting your freedom through the parliamentary system. You're fighting the battle through your voter's card, your PVC. Chinedu Asuzu Peters. IPOB, they don't want to kill you anymore. Where is your voice, Chinedu Asuzu Peters? All of a sudden, you've gone quiet. No one is hearing your voice until they give you some money again, then you jump out to start talking, bringing forensic analysis, forensic evidence to support your stupidity. You can see all of you. It's a shame. Idu Media, Njenje Media, Worship Media, Chinedu Asuzu Peters, IPOB Media, Radio Biafra, Radio Bush, Radio Dat, Radio Monkey, Radio Frog. Everything is a shame to you all. You all in totality, you all are a bunch of disgrace, bundle of idiots. Baboons in the bush is far better than every single one of you. None of you is exempted. None. Are these the men that we ought to have? Are these the men we ought to have? That's why Nnamdi Kanu said for over 10 years he had not seen up to 15 men. You went to frame Dr. Nelly because she said you must be disciplined. You shared naked picture, put it everywhere. Call her all manner of names, accuse her of everything. But meanwhile she was innocent. And here you are, trying to say you are talking of transparency. What nasty transparency to the ESN people in the bush. It's a good thing that you people are in the bush, because you are all useless things. Very, very useless, all you ESN members. Nnamdi Kanu thought he put men in the bush, soldiers in the bush. He never knew that he put stupid people in the bush. Did Dr. Nelly not warn you all? Did she not warn you all? You heard what that lady said, Barbara. She said, even when Dr. Nelly was there, you people don't lack anything. She even bought you phones from her own pocket. How greedy can you be? Bush monkeys, bush babies, bush rats. Bush rats with the sewage rats that are publishing rubbish through the media. All of you are a bundle of disgrace. The only thing that you people can do now is to think. Rise up and do a revolution, excluding that. Whether you are Biafran Yuto, IPOB Yuto, Idu Yuto, Zoo Yuto, Arewa Oduduwa Yuto, you all will be vaporized. There is no hope, no future for any one of you. Rise up and do the right thing. Fight for your liberation. Your liberation is the only thing that matters, and that is the only thing that counts. Believe it or not. I know this message can be irritating to some people. Whoever that will rise up to go and do a video to counter this one, you are free, because that is the only thing you people know how to do. Make noise, make noise, make noise. Igbo people, how far? 100 Yoruba people will step into the market where you have over 1,000 Igbos. They will burn the whole market. All you do is you carry your phone, you record it and you show it to the world. We are placing the world on standby. Why the Yorubas are placing you people in your grave? You run to the north, the Hausa will place you in your grave, Fulani will place you in your grave. You don't know how to do self-defense, but if it is your own, you know how to kill your own. You know how to become DK. That's how you all rose up as DKs, and you sold Nnamdi Kanu. Today, how far to every single one of you? Later you will kneel down, you start calling on God. You all are idiots. Idiots, that's what you are. I am not here to make a broadcast or make a message for any one of you to feel good, you know. I'm not here for that. And I'm not here to make a broadcast, so I need followers, I need people that will come. I want to make money from YouTube. Fuck that shit. This channel has been here for longer than any one of you that are broadcasting today ever had a channel. This channel has been here for long. I do whatever I want to with it at any time I feel like. But you idiots, it's all about money. And let's make broadcasts. Let's generate traffic. Let's get YouTube money. Let's live large. Make money, buy new clothes, carry women or carry men, and so on. That is what brought you people to the liberation movement. Liberation is not for idiots that cannot think. Liberation is not for those that don't know that matter. Liberation is a serious business, not for criminals, like every single one of you, excluding no one. Achalugo, Chichi, Ifi, Onwubiko, the one with the wide mouth in Italy, Erewa Anire, Azuka the bandit criminal with the husband, every one of you, Edozie, Umoru, Ikenga. You all know the list is on and on. Who would like? How many can I mention their name, or should I mention their name without leaving the others? Every one of you corrupt. Every single one of you corrupt. It's a very shameful act, very disgraceful. Always you come out, we Igbos. Who are you people, Igbos, in the League of Men? You are slaves. Change that position now. Get up, do a genuine liberation movement. Go for a genuine revolution. Break this contraption. Go your ways. You people were not part of Nigeria. You were a nation on your own before you were forced together with these people. And how were you forced together with these people? Because you people are greedy dogs. According to the book of Isaiah, it says you are greedy dogs that cannot back. You love lying on your belly because you eat the fruit of corruption. That is what that book of Isaiah called you people, greedy dogs. You sold out your freedom because of your appetites, your insatiable greed. Till today you are still selling it. How can we have so much people that we think are intellectuals? Nnamdi Kanu say you all are intellectuals. Coolio, Gangster Paradise say you all are educated fools. Yes, because you brag that you have money. So you are educated fools with money in your hand. You don't know anything. There is no price of freedom. So no matter the money they give to you as Judas or as Ife Ajuna, the money can never buy you freedom. Drop that trash and go for your freedom now. Okay? I'll see you again in part 9.